So I'm going to get started here by cracking 2 eggs into a bowl, and you always know it's breakfast time when you hear eggs cracking. Followed by 3/4 of a cup of cream, and if you're diet conscious, you can use milk. A 1/4 cup of good old honey just to sweeten up our lives, and you can add more or less depending on how sweet you want it. But just don't forget you're adding some good old Canadian maple syrup over the top. Now a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And 1/2 teaspoon of one of my all-time favorites, cinnamon, or just plain old cinnamon. Grab up the old handy-dandy whisk, and we are going to whisk everything until it is beautifully combined, and it is beginning to look like a French toast mixture now. Alrighty then, grab yourselves about 3 pieces of bread. Now I'm using white bread, but you can use brown as well, and we're just going to cut these into small cubes. Just kind of make sure your knife is good and sharp, and then just go one direction and the other, and you'll end up with some decent sized cubes. Scoop up those cubes and just go ahead and add them into that mixture. Then throw in a cup of good old blueberries because it is blueberry season and I went picking. Grab up the spatula and ever so gently fold the bread and the blueberries into the mixture. And this is looking good, and I can actually smell that cinnamon coming through. And don't forget, guys, to check out many more of our breakfast recipes because we have all kinds of them. As a matter of fact, we just made up a crustless quiche, with ground beef in it. It is so good. I'll put a link below. Okay, grab up a baking tray and spray it up with some baking spray just so everything doesn't stick to it. Using an ice cream scoop or spoon, scoop up some of that mixture and just put it into the muffin wells. Now you can have quite a bit of this. It doesn't matter if it's heaping because there's no rise to this. But I do have to say this is starting to look mighty good, don't you think so? And it's kind of rustic too. Now top these off with a good dollop of Philadelphia cream cheese or whatever cream cheese you have on hand. It just adds that extra flavor and texture. Okay, now into a 350-degree Fahrenheit preheated oven for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, we are done, my friends, and don't these look absolutely incredible? Oh, they're good enough to eat. So I've just let them cool a tiny bit so they're cool enough to handle, and we'll just scoop them out and have a look. And oh, what can I say about wow? They look absolutely fantastic. Those blueberries bursting, that cheese, that cream cheese on top. Oh my goodness. Go ahead and throw these onto a plate. Some maple syrup over the top, and if you can't get your hands on maple syrup, you can always use honey. And there they be, guys, our French Toast Blueberry Muffins. Absolutely delicious, a breakfast delight you will never forget. So easy to make, so delicious, oh, what more can I say? And as I always say in every video, if you like what you saw, give us a like because it does help us out, and please watch many more of our videos because there is about 1,400 there. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.